At the heart of every culture lies its language, a mirror that reflects how a community lives, remembers, and philosophizes. Though English is now widely spoken among many American Indian communities, their traditional languages remain crucial to their cultural identity. These indigenous languages are more than just words, they are vessels of wisdom passed down through generations. Sadly, some of these native languages have vanished, and when the last fluent speaker of a language passes away, it is lost forever. But native communities are taking action. Many tribes are working to revive languages on the brink of extinction, using historical texts and writings as guides. In this video, presented by Native Journals, we will explore 10 of the over 250 languages spoken by Native Americans before European contact. Each language offers a unique glimpse into the deep bond between language and culture, from the tonal complexities of Navajo to the scriptural elegance of the Cherokee syllabary. Before we dive in, remember to give us a thumbs up and subscribe for more amazing content. Let's get started with Language 1, the Navajo language. Known as Diné Bazad, Navajo has withstood the test of time and remains the most widely spoken indigenous language, with around 169,471 speakers. Navajo, part of the Apachean subgroup within the Athabascan language family, shares linguistic ties with Apache and other Athabascan languages, like Chipewyan, Beaver, and Tagish. Despite these ties, Navajo has evolved its own unique features over time. Primarily spoken in Arizona, New Mexico, and Utah, it boasts a distinct phonological structure that captivates linguists with its roughly 33 consonants and intricate sounds. Navajo's phonetic inventory is a remarkable tapestry of affricates and fricatives, creating a rich, intricate soundscape. This language is also melodically distinctive, featuring 12 unique vowel sounds. Vowel length plays a crucial role in its phonemic structure, where short, long, and overlong vowels can drastically alter word meanings. Each Navajo syllable is marked by a specific tone, high, low, rising, or falling, with longer syllables showing even more tonal variation. The orthography captures these tonal nuances through accent marks. A rising tone is denoted by an acute accent on the second vowel, while a falling tone is marked by an accent on the first. During World War II, Navajo speakers became legendary code talkers. The U.S. military leveraged the language's complexity, rendering the Navajo code nearly unbreakable. Until the mid-1900s, Navajo was predominantly an oral language. With the arrival of missionaries in the 20th century, various written forms emerged, as religious texts, grammars, and dictionaries used differing scripts. In 1939, a standardized alphabet was introduced, followed by bilingual primers, children's books, and a dictionary in the next decade. However, some Navajos viewed these literacy efforts skeptically, questioning the motives behind them. Recently, renewed interest in Navajo, supported by advancements in digital fonts, has enabled the broader publication of Navajo literature. Educational programs, immersion schools, and community-driven initiatives now work to keep Navajo alive for future generations. Next up is the Cherokee language. Known as Salagi by its speakers, Cherokee hails from the southeastern United States, particularly present-day Georgia, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee, and parts of Alabama. As a southern Iroquoian language, Cherokee is distinct from its northern counterparts found in the Iroquoian language family. With around 15,000 to 22,500 speakers, Cherokee is primarily spoken in eastern Oklahoma, the Cherokee Reservation, the Great Smoky Mountains, and western North Carolina. One of Cherokee's most unique features is its syllabary, developed by Sequoyah, a Cherokee silversmith, around 1820. Unlike alphabetic scripts, where individual sounds are represented, the Cherokee syllabary maps out entire syllables. This system, consisting of 85 characters, includes 6 symbols for vowels and 1 for a lone consonant, revolutionizing Cherokee literacy and empowering speakers to preserve their language in written form. This remarkable linguistic achievement led to the founding of the *Cherokee Phoenix in 1828, a newspaper that marked a significant milestone as it reached across the Cherokee Nation. However, the flourishing of the Cherokee language was tragically short-lived. The Trail of Tears, a dark chapter during which numerous Native American tribes, including the Cherokee, were forcibly marched to reservations in the West, claimed countless lives, including many Cherokee speakers. In the aftermath, the U.S. government further diminished the strength of the Cherokee language by relocating many Cherokee people to boarding schools, both those resettled in Oklahoma and those who remained in North Carolina. These institutions, aiming to assimilate Native American children into mainstream American culture, imposed harsh measures on those who spoke their native languages. Educators at these schools, under a misguided belief that they were civilizing the children, resorted to cruel punishments, such as washing out the mouths of Cherokee children with soap if they spoke Cherokee. This period represents a profound decline in the transmission of the language, as the pressures to conform eroded its use among younger generations. The deep-seated mental and emotional trauma inflicted on Cherokee children left a profound legacy. Many grew up internalizing the belief that their language was harmful, leading them to withhold it from future generations. This widespread sentiment fueled a decline in the language's transmission, with each successive generation growing more distant from its linguistic heritage. Today, Saliqui, more commonly known as Cherokee, is experiencing a gradual resurgence from the brink of extinction, though it remains critically endangered. By 2019, the Cherokee Nation counted only 2,202 speakers, 1,991 of the Western dialect, or Otali, and 211 of the Eastern dialect, or Kituwa. This number represents a mere 0.5% of the 400,000 recognized citizens of the Cherokee Nation, highlighting the urgent need for comprehensive revitalization efforts. The preservation of this culturally rich language is imperative, as it holds not only historical significance but also the collective identity and spirit of the Cherokee people. Efforts to teach and revitalize the Cherokee language are thriving today, with immersion programs, educational initiatives, and community engagement all playing pivotal roles. Cherokee remains a vital element in fostering a strong sense of identity and connection to heritage among the Cherokee people. Now, let's delve into Language 3, Quechua, known as *Runasimi*, or the language of the people. Quechua is widely spoken across South America. The Quechua language family consists of an impressive 45 dialects, showcasing its rich linguistic diversity and widespread usage throughout the region. The origins of Quechua are a topic of spirited debate among scholars. Some theories suggest that Quechua dates back to around 2600 BC, originating on Peru's central coast. It became the official language of the Inca kings of Cusco and was widely spoken after the Inca Empire's expansion in the 14th century. The Inca Empire, which spanned from 1438 to 1533 AD, played a significant role in spreading Quechua across regions now known as Ecuador, Bolivia, and Chile. By the time Spanish conquistadors arrived in the 16th century, Quechua had already reached various parts of South America, including Colombia, Brazil, and Argentina, extending beyond the Inca Empire's original boundaries. Quechua is characterized by its straightforward phonetic system, containing 3 vowels and 14 consonants. As an agglutinative language, Quechua builds words by adding prefixes and suffixes to root words, allowing for rich expression and conceptual flexibility. Before the Spanish introduced the Latin alphabet, the Incas had no written language. Instead, they used a unique system called quipu *, consisting of knotted strings. Scholars believe these knots served as a record-keeping tool, allowing the Incas to count and track information, such as census data, through an intricate system of knots. Since the Spanish conquest of Peru, Quechua has been transcribed using the Latin alphabet. The first known written Quechua appeared around 1560 in a dictionary by Domingo de Santo Tomás, along with some religious texts. Until the 1900s, Quechua was written using a Spanish-based orthography. In 1975, however, the Peruvian government introduced a revised writing system for Quechua, using letters that better match the language's phonetic sounds. While some appreciate this change for being more suited to Quechua, others find it problematic as it makes Quechua harder for Spanish speakers to learn. Now, let's explore the Hopi language. Spoken by the Hopi people primarily residing in northeastern Arizona, Hopi thrives within the arid Southwest. The Hopi Reservation, spread across several mesas, has maintained its language and cultural practices, in part due to the community's geographical isolation. Hopi belongs to the Uto-Aztecan language family, which spans from the Great Basin down to Mesoamerica. Within this family, Hopi is classified as a Sochonan language, setting it apart from its Uto-Aztecan relatives. A distinctive aspect of Hopi is its intricate verb conjugation system, which incorporates prefixes, suffixes, and infixes to convey detailed information about the subject, object, direction, and timing of actions. This linguistic feature captures the dynamic essence of Hopi storytelling, whether in everyday conversation or sacred ceremonies. However, like many indigenous languages, Hopi faces challenges from language shift and endangerment. Efforts to revitalize Hopi involve a combination of community initiatives, educational programs, and collaborations with linguists. Language immersion schools, courses, and documentation projects are central to preserving Hopi as a vibrant, living language. The fifth language on our list is Ojibwe, also known as Anishinaabe. This Native American language has deep cultural significance and is predominantly spoken in the Midwest United States and parts of Canada. The Ojibwe, or Chippewa, people have a strong presence around the Great Lakes region, spanning areas in Michigan, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and across the Canadian provinces of Ontario and Manitoba. This distribution reflects the historical roots and continued influence of the Ojibwe people across these territories. Ojibwe, part of the expansive Algonquian language family, is one of North America's most widespread Native American languages. Algonquian languages cover a vast area from the East Coast to the Great Plains, and their shared linguistic traits reflect deep ancestral ties and historical connections among indigenous communities. Within Ojibwe, various dialects reflect regional differences, influencing vocabulary, pronunciation, and specific linguistic features. Key dialects include Eastern Ojibwe, spoken in Ontario and parts of Michigan, Western Ojibwe, spoken in Minnesota and North Dakota, and Northwestern Ojibwe, spoken in Wisconsin. While it's unclear exactly when Ojibwe evolved into its current form, experts believe it has existed for over 1,000 years, with ancient roots tracing back even further. Before European contact, the Ojibwe people used birch bark inscriptions as memory aids rather than a formal writing system. In 1848, a syllabic writing system for Ojibwe was developed, gaining particular popularity in Canada. For many years, the Ojibwe and Cree people had some of the highest literacy rates globally. Numerous writing systems have since emerged, yet a unified system has not been established. Today, however, the double vowel system introduced by C. E. Fierro in 1945 was widely adopted. Unlike many languages, Ojibwe speakers possess a strong intrinsic understanding of word structures. Revitalization efforts are actively teaching Ojibwe in schools and communities, leveraging the Latin script to produce textbooks, online resources, and multimedia materials. These tools are essential for sustaining the language, helping learners connect with Ojibwe's rich cultural heritage. Today, social media and digital platforms offer Ojibwe speakers new avenues to connect, share, and practice their language skills, fostering a virtual community that strengthens language use. Next, we delve into the language of the Choctaw people, Choctaw, or Chatta-Anoompa. The Choctaw people originally inhabited the southeastern United States, particularly in areas that are now Mississippi, Alabama, Louisiana, and parts of Florida. Choctaw communities today have a significant presence in the Choctaw Nation, a federally recognized territory in Oklahoma, where many were forcibly relocated during the Trail of Tears in the 19th century. Choctaw belongs to the Muskogean language family, which includes other languages such as Chickasaw, Creek, and Alabama. While these languages share certain characteristics, each retains unique features and distinctions. At the time of European contact, Muskogean languages were widespread across the southeastern United States. Choctaw is a tonal language, where pitch variations can alter word meanings. Its phonetic system includes a range of consonants and vowels, presenting a unique challenge for non-native speakers. Written Choctaw emerged in the early 19th century, thanks to Cyrus Byington's dedication to translating the Bible into Choctaw over 5 decades. By 1909, Byington and John Swanton had developed a revised Latin-based alphabet for the Choctaw Dictionary. Today, the Mississippi Band of Choctaw Indians uses a distinct spelling system, though various transcription methods still exist. Moving on to Language 7, we have Blackfoot or Siksika, an Algonquian language spoken by the Blackfoot Confederacy. This confederacy, composed of the Siksika, Kainai, and Piikani tribes, historically occupied the northern plains of North America in areas now known as Montana, Alberta, and Saskatchewan. As with other Algonquian languages, Blackfoot faces endangerment, with a noticeable decline in new speakers since the 1960s. Revitalization efforts are underway in Canada and the United States, where language programs encourage Blackfoot learning and usage among younger generations. The Blackfoot writing system was developed with inspiration from James Evans's Ojibwe syllabary, thanks to Anglican missionary John William Timms, who lived among the Blackfoot in Canada's Northwest Territories, now Alberta, for 12 years. Timms's syllabary was a crucial tool as he compiled a Blackfoot dictionary and translated biblical texts. In the 1960s, Donald G. France collaborated with native Blackfoot speakers to create an alphabet adapted to Blackfoot's unique sounds. This alphabet, rigorously tested for ease of use, was officially endorsed by Blackfoot-speaking communities in Alberta in 1975. Community-driven initiatives, educational programs, and linguistic collaborations continue to play vital roles in preserving Blackfoot, with schools in Alberta offering regular language classes to support this enduring effort. Efforts to promote Blackfoot include weekly language classes and immersion programs, along with the creation of educational materials that contribute to its preservation and revitalization. Next up is Language 8. Nez Perce, or Nimipu, a member of the Sahaptian language family. The Nez Perce people originally inhabited parts of the Pacific Northwest, including present-day Idaho, Washington, and Oregon. Unfortunately, the Nez Perce language is critically endangered, with fewer than 100 fluent speakers according to various estimates. The Nez Perce tribe remains committed to revitalization efforts, but the language's future is uncertain. The Nimipu Language Program leads initiatives to preserve, revitalize, and document the language. Language courses are available at the Umatilla and Nez Perce reservations and the University of Idaho. In addition, resources like dictionaries, grammar guides, literary works, and Bible translations are integral to these efforts. Now, let's explore Language 9, Cree. Cree is a widely spoken Algonquian language in North America, primarily in Canada, with dialects that span a vast geographic range. Cree-speaking communities are primarily found in northern areas of Alberta, Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Ontario. According to the 2021 census, 86,475 individuals identified as Cree speakers, making it one of the most spoken Indigenous languages in Canada. Cree dialects vary significantly, with groups such as Plains Cree, Woods Cree, Swampy Cree, and Northern Cree each possessing unique linguistic characteristics. Cree is an agglutinative language, meaning it uses prefixes, suffixes, and infixes added to root words to convey complex meanings. Its intricate verb conjugation system and generally subject-verb-object word order are notable features. The name, Cree, might have originated from the Ojibwe word Christian UK or the Jesuit word *Christenu*, both meaning people of the North, later shortened to Chris. Another theory suggests the name came about because the Cree were among the first indigenous groups to be Christianized. The term, Cree, is believed to have evolved from the acronym Cristino, which means Christianized Indian. However, the Cree people refer to themselves as Anini-Wook, meaning men, or the original people. This term encompasses various groups, including Plains Cree, Woodland Cree, and Swampy Cree. Traditionally, Reverend James Evans, a Christian missionary in Manitoba, was credited with creating the Cree writing system, or Cree syllabary. He printed hymns and parts of the New Testament using syllabics. However, many Cree people believe that *Mistinakaweo*, or calling badger, from Stanley Mission, Saskatchewan, actually devised the writing system. The Cree syllabary is read from left to right, with each character representing a consonant sound that, when rotated, can also signify a vowel sound. Finally, let's discuss the Inuktitut language. Part of the Eskimo-Aleut language family, Inuktitut is spoken by the Inuit in the Arctic regions of Canada, Greenland, and Alaska. It belongs to the Inuit-Yupik-Unangan language family and is known for its polysynthetic structure, allowing complex words to convey detailed meanings through the combination of smaller elements. Inuktitut traditionally uses a syllabic writing system, developed by Christian missionaries in the 19th century, which encodes syllables rather than individual phonemes. This system has been crucial in preserving the language and documenting Inuit cultural heritage. According to the 2016 census, 36,015 people identified Inuktitut as their mother tongue, with the majority residing in Nunavut, 22,070 speakers, and Quebec, 11,895 speakers. Overall, Statistics Canada reported 39,725 speakers across the country, considering those fluent in the language, those who speak it at home, and those with Inuktitut heritage. This makes Inuktitut the second most spoken Indigenous language in Canada. In conclusion, Native American languages reflect a tapestry of rich cultural diversity. If you enjoyed learning about these languages, please share your thoughts in the comments, give us a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe for more insights into Native American history. Thanks for watching.